this. Right in the eyeball. What an amazing change in just a few days. We went from a winter rainstorm that broke all my trees to now I'm in shorts. We hit a high of 27 degrees. I'll put that in Fahrenheit below. I think that's about 80 Fahrenheit. So today we're going to switch over the implements on the tractor. We're going to take the snowblower off. We're going to give it a bit of a clean. I'm not going to be like painting it today, but we'll just clean some stuff. We'll put the front end loader on and the wood chipper on the back. And so if that interests you, stick around. So the reason I wanted to do that out here is so I can use the hose and just spray out some of the rocks and stuff and let the sun warm it up and dry it off. The other thing I wanted to talk about was I noticed, I don't know if you can see this, it looks like I have some paint bubbling on the back of this. So I think what's happening is the exhaust is coming out here and just heating up all this area, and it's actually bubbled the paint. So in a later video I'm going to be getting some paint for it and just doing a touch-up, but I'll have to scrape that down with some Scotch-Brite or some sandpaper to get that flaking paint off. Wouldn't be spring if I didn't drop the camera. All right, so after a bit of screwing around with the water hose because it was leaking, so I replaced the tap there. I've got water. So I'm just going to spray down, get some of this mud off of it. Oh, look at that, all the paint. All the paint's coming off too. So as you can see, that diesel soot's not coming off very well, so what I use is Equipment Wash by Kubota. I don't know what's in this stuff, but wow, does it ever work. So we're just going to mix it up into a bucket and put that on with a brush, and then we'll let it soak for a minute, and then we'll spray it off and see how it comes off. So this is the stuff here. A little bit in there. And we'll just use a brush. Let's go see how this works. I'll just switch to a cloth. That comes off so easy. So let's see if you can see that. All right. Just wipes right off. All right, so now that I have that basically cleaned but not spotless, I'm going to lower it down so that the water on that front cutting edge can be dripped out, because it's now just kind of standing water. And I'll let it sit for a little while. Like that. All right, so that'll be that. I'll let that drip dry, bake in the sun. All right, we're back after a bit of a break. I have changed my shirt and the snowblower is nice and dry. So what we're gonna do is I'm just gonna drive down to the wood chip road. I'm just gonna drive down to the gravel pad and drop off the box blade so that when I come back, I can put the wood chipper on the back. So we're just gonna take a little bit of a drive now to do that. So that was my first trip down the side of the road and then into the gully, because I didn't want to drive on the wood chip road because it's way too wet. So that was a bit hairy to go through the ditch on the side of the road. So we're just going to disconnect the box blade here and then we'll head back. I'm having some issues lowering my So I'm having issues lowering my 3-point hitch. It will go down in spurts, but it won't go down evenly. I've even played with the adjustment knob. So I don't know what's going on with that. Wow. Here's a learning experience for you. I was like, oh no, my thing is broken, but watch when I pull it forward. Lower, raise, lower, raise. But if the tractor's off and you hit raise, it will actually lower, so just whatever's in the valve. So there you have it. Personal tip of the day. So I'll just go ahead and pull these pins. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to store my top link in the upright position, and this little bracket goes up and holds it in the air. And then I'll take my pins and put them in my ammo box. There we go. So now that that's there, we'll head back up to the shop. Go. So now we'll just bring the wood chipper out. Oh, hi, Eden.
What's up? Ready to get to work?
We've been working.
Work some more.
So we're just going to back the wood chipper up, connect it to the 3-point hitch, rotate the tractor, take the blower off, and hook the front end loader on. So if anyone's wondering, these are car parts for the BMW, and we're going to be showing you how to install a bunch of stuff to it as we get it up and running and put it on the road.
Okay, alright. Get excited. Lots of big things with this car, as always. Things are always changing with the projects, so it'll be fun to have you guys follow us along. Thanks!
There's a pin you have to push on the side. Take it back out. You have to push this down.
Like that?
Yeah. And there we go. He's going to lower the arm so I can connect mine. That's good. There we go. And the last thing we're going to do is we're going to put the chute on the wood chipper, and we're going to tighten our links so that we don't have any slop.
I'm in the camera? Oh, yes I am. Me, right?
Now flip it around and we'll put the front end loader on.
Sweet.
What?
So we got it now.
So now we gotta take the snowblower off.
He's walking away from the camera. How do we go about doing that?
So we're just gonna clean the shop floor so that the wheels of the dollies can roll, and then we'll take the snowblower off and put the front end loader on.
That's what they want to see, right? This is the part where I say I'm helping, right? I'm filming, dude. We're sweeping the shop together.
All right, so here is the refresher. I made these dollies out of old used bed frames, and they work fantastic. I basically created it so that I could roll it underneath where it meets the angles, then disconnect it. And this yoke here is for the K connector that sits on top of it. So as long as you put it close to the edge there, then I can lower it. So now what we can do is we'll disconnect the hoses and the K-connect on the side. Also, make sure this is disconnected. Slip yoke goes back. That disconnects it from the reduction gear here. So now we should be able to lower it. Now we should be able to just slide this off.
There we go.
And now I'm just going to go around and disconnect the hoses and the line for the electric chute deflection. It's important to cycle all the hydraulics to relieve the pressure on the manifold.
If you didn't see what he was doing, there's a little notch there that has to be lined up, and then you can easily pull them off, up and off.
Next thing is the drive shaft underneath. So I'll meet you down there.
Wait, why aren't we doing these? We didn't have to?
We do have to, but I want to make sure that we have to angle this correctly to get it on and off because it's kind of in a weird
that's right.
position. So I like to leave those connected until we're ready to take this off, because to get these on, it seems like a really weird connection point. So we'll do the drive shaft first.
Yeah, so he leaves just the yellow one and the white one connected because it controls this main piston here that kind of like helps set the level. I think it's mostly because we want to be able to angle it on here in the most compact way, and that way it's done for easy storage.
So underneath, we're just going to disconnect the drive shaft, and now we'll meet you up front.
One time for the one time. That slides out.
Don't touch it.
That's how all of our gloves like these get ruined from all these greasy fittings and everything.
All right, so now we're going to take the K-connect off. We still have our lines connected, and I'll show you why in a second. The easiest way to take this off is you'll see this pin has to pass this bar. So let's try that now. As long as one person lifts as far as they can, see how it's cleared? Now you can lift up.
And get off the actual hooks.
Yeah. And then hooks come off. And that's the easiest way. Same with putting it on. Make sure you have it at an angle so that you can put the hooks on, and then it slides underneath that rack. So that gives a lot of people some trouble, but that's how you do it. Now the reason why I still have it connected is we're going to back the reason why we still have it connected is because I need to have the K-connect sitting in a specific location on my dolly, so we'll do that now. Slide over this way a bit more. Perfect. And there it is.
So all the way closed.
All the way closed. I'll know for next time for our setup it's all the way closed. Or the K-connect is in its highest position. And that's my dolly for my snowblower. We'll just move it out of the way, and now we'll do the front end loader. All right, now that the loader's in place, we're gonna hook up the manifold, but I'm just gonna clean off the connectors first, make sure we have a nice, clean connection. All right, so then what we do is pull this red pin and pull the handle up. There's some guide pins that just sit in small little divots, and then you just slide it on down. Oh, f***. Well, that's a problem.
What?
There's too much pressure in the line.
Keep going.
No, it's in this side.
So if you run into the situation where you can't put your lines on because there's a little too much pressure in these in the lines, you can actually grab a wrench. What would you say it is? You got a ton there. Oh, it's actually in the bag on my bike. I just went on a little trip today. There we go, 19. Start with this. Right in the eyeball. Love that for me. Water. Water working?
Yeah.
Okay, so there we go. There was a lot more pressure than we thought. We kind of had to work for that one. But now we should be good.
And that's how you hook up your front end loader. So now what we'll do is we'll start the tractor and we're gonna adjust the arms so that they fit into the cradles and lock into the connectors.
Okay, let's do that out. There we go, summer ready. Nice.
The tractor is now switched over to wood chipping mode. And then after we do some wood chipping, we will get back to digging the trench because it is now full of water and caving in. So we're gonna have to do some interesting stuff with that. So stick around. If you like this content, please like and subscribe, and we'll see you in the next one. So what did you do on your land today? Because today we switched out the snowblower and the box blade for the front end loader and the wood chipper.